Hello and welcome back to Unreal Engine 5, Blueprint Mastery, Door Systems and Interactive Portals. Previously, we finished with the code to check if our door is locked or not by using the E key and a branch, and if it's locked, we are triggering the lock mechanism, and if it's not, we are triggering the door animation. Now, for our lock mechanism, we used a check for key function that we are getting the inventory of the player, we are finding if there is the required item, and if it is, we are removing it from the inventory. If it's not, we are returning that we found no key, and we found key if we did find. So then we created a branch, and based on this, we used the door state close, we updated the widget, and we played the sound to express to the player that the door has been unlocked. And we talked about creating our new rattle mechanic. Let's call it custom event and call it rattle, which won't be a rattle, but it will be interesting. Now, what will be the interesting part? The interesting part is that we will use a new node called do-n. And it's a little bit hard to find. I think I passed it. Yeah, here it is, do-n. As we had the do-once, this is a node that allows execution to pass a number of times and then it stops. This is useful for limiting how many times an action can occur during gameplay, for example. Right now, for our rattle, what we will do is 4 times we're gonna be switching the material of the door. I'm gonna get both of these. I'm gonna get material, actually set material, not get material, set material, and connect them both here and do a select from here, from the material. What will I use for index? Well, I'm gonna use a flip lock node and select the is A. And then I'm gonna connect both of them here. Because I want the execution of the flip-flop to be the same, I just want to differentiate between A and B. When it runs from A and when it runs from B. And for the material, for the false, we want the original one. So that will be door vertical S, door vertical S. And then I'm guessing this is going to be door vertical red. Yep. Now, if I connect this flip-flop directly to the do-n, this will happen so fast that I won't get to see it. So I'm going to put a delay here. Maybe a little bit more room. And connect the delay to the flip-flop. Now for the delay, 0.2 is a little bit big, so I'm going to turn it to 0.1. To call the do-n again, I'm going to call rattle. So rattle is being called here, it runs and it calls itself, and it will run a total of 4 times. Now, since the player can try it many times, we do need to reset this. So I'm going to make a custom event and call it reset do-n rattle, and we will be resetting every time the player tries to open the door. So reset do-n rattle. Let's play a sound also after we start to rattle. Actually, before, let's play it here. Play sound 2D. And the sound would be denied. Yeah, permission denied. Let's play. All right. We do have an issue with the widgets, but I think it's because all these are overlapping. So I'm gonna get this a bit further away, maybe here. Yep, it's working fine. Getting the wrong item, not working. Getting the correct item, it's still not working. And that is because we haven't given to the door a required item. So ID2 is the required item. Let's get the wrong one. It's not working. Let's get the right one. It opens. Great. It is a little bit slow. This is the slowest door ever created. It closed slowly. So let's fix this. Let's go to our timeline. And let's set this to, I don't know, 1 second. Using last keyframe, all good. And let's also change the material of the door when we are unlocking it. Let's make it green. So I'm gonna go to our open over here, that we play sound. The door is unlocked. And get the top part. This one. Set material. That will be vertical. Open. Compile and save. What happened there? I think it must be loading shader or something. So it's open and it closes. When it finishes opening, it doesn't show me the widget. When it's opening and okay, so let's go to the key door, update widget text, add door when it's closed. I am not overlapping. Okay, so this is the issue. The code is correct. It is there. It's just that the box is a little bit small. Actually, I'm gonna change it from here. Yep, I think that's fine. So, getting the key again. All right. No, it's still not showing the widget when the door is on close, on open. Okay. So I'm just gonna connect this here. And they both add back the door widget. I want to see the negative again. I really like the negative. Right, it's working correct. Great. And now we hit a brick wall. So I'm guessing it's the time to do the teleport door, which we will use this awesome teleporter, which has a particle too. To do that, we're gonna create a new blueprint. Let's go to folder doors. Let's create a new blueprint class of actor and let's call it BP teleporter. Let's compile and save. And let's begin by adding the components of the teleporter. Of course, we will need a collision box. So box collision would be one component. We will need static mesh for our teleporter mesh, And we will need a particle. I think it's a Niagara particle. Yep, it's a Niagara component. Add a Niagara system. And we also need an arrow. Now, let's select our mesh. That will be the teleporter mesh. Let's find it and set it over here. And we do need to rotate it, right? And for the Niagara particle, we're gonna select the particle. We're gonna find it also and add it over here. Now let's rotate this. Yep, I think that's it. And our box should be a little bit bigger and wider, a little bit more in front. Yep, that's fine. And let's bring our teleporter to the map. Right, and let's make the next room also visible. Maybe move it a little bit here. And let's also duplicate it here. And let's rotate it to face the correct way. And there is a reason for that it needs to be facing the correct way. But we're going to continue with this on the next lesson. And this is where we're going to leave it this time. Goodbye, see you on the next one.